Hello, my friends. Today we have a really important topic, and it helps you a lot with your spiritual growth and helps you a lot to become more closer to your higher self, to become more closer to be on the highest purpose of your spirit. And just for you simply understanding, I tell you this. A lot of spiritual mentors talking about the presence and the present moment. For example, Eckhart Tolle, Osho. This is spiritual mentors. They are really very powerful as for me, and I hope for you too, and for all the people who have intentions to become closer to your soul, to your God, to the higher sources. And for your better understanding, for me, it's just simply to explain you how it looks in the 3D life. When I talking about the 3D life, I do not mean that we have some highest life and we don't care about our everyday life. No, no, all the spiritual growths are exactly need to go through the 3D normal everyday life. In other case, we just simply do not get this life. So these examples will show you how you can manage your soul and how you can manage the influence of other people on your life and first of all on your soul and on your spiritual growth. Let's start. First example, let's take the example with the colleague of another gender. Okay, you just have a conversation with your colleague of another gender at work. And inside of this conversation, you let your colleague just flirting and having some small talks, uh, talking about the topics which does not according to the work questions and the work task. And that's how colleague day by day involved in your life. And presence of this colleague is become more powerful, for example, that presence of your spouse. So this how people can attract your attention by the presence at work. Another example, the second one. Your natives, father, mother, sister, brother, other natives just give you a lot of text message, calling you constantly, calling you on the video, try to involve you in their problems. And you, because you want to be the good person, because you want to get worthy volume from them to show that you deserve the good things, you starting to involve in their problem, get down to their problems and help them constantly, helping by advices, by some actions, and other kind of help. And thus, their presence in your everyday life is completely influence on your life. And in this life, you have no time for your spiritual growth, for your uh, creating the relationship with your spouse, which is one of the main things if we are according to the Bible reading. If you're in the another religion, in Muslim, for example, you can read in Quran. I think this have the same purpose. That on the first place, it must be your family, not family in which you are grows, but the family which you are creating with your wife, with your husband, and with your children. The third example, you just simply talking with your friend and friend discussing your problems, for example, with your spouse, and friend give you advices that, sorry, my friend, but this is time to divorce, or this is time to stop, to forgive, and just get the divorce. But you even do not realize that given these advices, your friend just simply like to spend more time with you. Your friend is not happy in his life with his wife, and by giving you these advices to you, he just wants or she just wants to spending more time with you, having fun and all that. And in that moments, your friend do not think about your um, happiness in the family life, in the spiritual growth inside your family. He or she, your friend of another gender, of the same gender, it doesn't matter, just simply wants to take more attention from you. And you must be awakened in these moments. You need to be awakened, because in the other case, you just lose yourself. You just lose yourself, because this presence of these people, examples we were talking about, uh, very big. It can ruin all your life. It can ruin your divine relationship. It can ruin your divine work. It can ruin your divine spiritual growth. And these people, because they are not so, let's say, highly mm, grown up in the spirit, they just can do these things unconsciously. They doing these things because of their ego, because they just simply want to your attention. And this is really very hard, and but this is so important, because without this knowledge you just can't go on in your spiritual growth. So you really need this to understand and be awakened in every present moment, in every conversation that you have with your natives, your friends, your colleague, your ex, for example. Let's take example from ex partner, which is when you're in the happy divine relationship, suddenly your ex is remind about you and starting to ask for help, covering by other attentions to be with you again, and simply just wants to take away from your divine partner. And you, because you want to be good man or good woman, you start to help. And these conversations again take away your attention from your present moment. And for example, your ex, the same way, like your colleagues, like your natives, like your friends, can influence on your life and totally ruin it without you even knowing it, if you are not awakened in these moments. And these people, you can blame these people, because it's also your decision to stay not awakened, to be sleeping in the spiritual level, and do not be awakened. It's also a decision, you know. If you have information but you do not use this information, it's also a decision, and it's just kill you, you know. So please be awakened in every conversation. Remember about your purpose. Remember how much time you can give your natives, your friends, your ex, or your colleagues, and by manage the time and the right distance with these people, you just simply can grow up and build your future life according to your divine purpose, according to your higher self, and live a happy life. Do not be blame other people's, do not be offended, just live your true life. This will help you, this information will help you. And the results, the presence, as I said, can be mentally, physically, or emotionally. So every conversation is important. Even a small message is important. Please remember about it. And this remembering that the presence of other people in your life has the biggest power helps you a lot. I hope this information is really good for you, and you will live your happy life knowing this. See you in other videos. Bye.